forth.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to remember.
No, honestly, Valerie, you contacted me about 2.5 years ago because I was saying how, gosh, I didn't know after reading Jason Lowe's, article about the lack of diversity in children's books, that the number of children's books of a diversity nature had not increased in like more than a decade. And so I said I was going to blog more on diversity books, and then you reached out to me and you said, hey, let's have a holiday.
Well, yeah, let's celebrate, all these great cultural books. The problem is in my family, we live multiculturalism. And the issue was that I couldn't find books that reflected my children, who are half Arab, half Swedish American, and we couldn't find books that reflected that multicultural family unit. And so I know that my challenge was all those years trying to find those books, and I know other families that were having that problem. And then I see a statistic that 37% of the United States is of a diverse or multicultural nature, but our books aren't reflecting it. And so I really wanted to celebrate those publishers and those authors that really support multiculturalism.
When I grew up, I read every single chapter book and biography in my elementary school library. Every single one. I never read books about Asians. And, my kids are Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. You think there's any books about a family like that? No, not really. It's hard enough to find any on, a specific Asian ethnicity, or, or someone who's not a first generation or someone who's third generation. There's just not enough stories out there to reflect the kids who are those people. And so I feel like this was a labor of love. We did it on a volunteer basis.
Right.
It was a lot of hours, right?
It's a lot of hours we had, but it was it's so much fun. And the people that we have been getting to meet are people just like us who live multicultural lives filled with diversity, and can't find literature for their children that reflect that. And so we put the call out there, and we were really surprised by who showed up.
Because it's not just that we want to read books that are precisely about our families, but we want to read about other authentic, diversity experiences. And you really, they're there, but you really have to, have some kind of encyclopedic knowledge to find them. They're not widely known.
No,
they're not easy to obtain. And so that was sort of our idea, was to shine a spotlight. Let's get some attention to authors of color and characters of color, and, even special needs.
Oh, absolutely. There's a wide range of issues of special needs and diversity issues that are covered but aren't readily available, or we can't find those resources. So one of the things that we knew that we could do, along with celebrating via our blogger reviews and our publisher contributions to those bloggers, was that we could create a resource where people could create lists from our holiday, from Multicultural Children's Book Day, and also be able to go to the website throughout the year and find books that pertain to the issues that interest them.
And then every year we get a little bit more ambitious. This year we have a new website, we have a new blog, we are now a nonprofit. We partnered with First Book to help raise money. We partnered with Children's Book Council, and we have a lineup of 25 authors that will be presenting for the first 25 days of January on our new Multicultural Children's Book Day blog that we're pretty excited about.
And so, creating a festival and a day of celebration around multicultural books is just our labor of love and a vocation for us that connects us to our world.
And we hope to have resources that will prompt people to come back all year long. And, we welcome your ideas and your questions. And if you have a resource that you're seeking, then we'll definitely try to create it for you.
Exactly. One of the big components of our website is a teacher classroom kit. So teachers, you can look at our classroom kit, and it brings ideas on how you can bring multiculturalism and diversity into your classroom. And then each book that may be highlighted will have extending activities across core curriculum that you can use. And you can use that any day of the year.
And all these resources are free.
Absolutely free. So we hope you'll join us, and #ReadYourWorld on January 27th, 2015.
Thank you so much for helping us celebrate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.